Hello friends. Don't forget to activate the notification bell by subscribing to my channel to be notified of new videos. Sliterkalu, who played the character of Zaire in the TV series Amanat, was surprised by the surprise separation. Caramel Yabm stated that Sliterkalu did not participate in the shooting of the season finale, and stated that they would take legal action. Sliterkalu responded to the allegations through her lawyer. Here is the behind the scenes of what happened. Don't forget to watch the video till the end. Amanat's Zaire Sliterkalu left from the TV series? Caramel's production disclosed what happened in the statement. The statement made is as follows: Sliterkalu, the leading actress of our series, informed our company that she did not want to be in the series for the third season, and this request was not deemed appropriate by us as her contract and story continue. Our actress informed us that her contract should be terminated immediately in the last week of the shooting, otherwise she would not go on the set. Because her contract continues. This request was also rejected by us. He was played instead. Unfortunately, our actress Sliterkalu did not participate in the shooting of the season finale, causing the final to be completed with a stunt double. The actor also did not participate in the teaser shoots of the new season, which was requested from the production, and completely cut off all communication with our company. This attitude, which is incompatible with professional principles and universal ethical rules, has put us under a great moral and material burden against our interlocutors. We will take legal ways. We would like to express that we are particularly sorry for this situation caused by our player, who has victimized our viewers, our broadcaster channel, Canal 7. Accompanying the distributor company and broadcaster channels abroad, with their behavior, which exceeds millions in the country and abroad. Hereby, all these unlawful acts of our player are being evaluated by us and our legal team. We will take all necessary legal remedies in line with the result to be reached. We announce it to our valuable viewers at home and abroad, our broadcaster channel and our broadcasters abroad. Finally, regardless of the circumstances, we would like to express with all sincerity that we are determined to continue the journey of safety, which was brought to life with the devotion of a large team of approximately 120 people, by doing our best. The first explanation has been found from the front of Sliterkalu. The young actor finally broke his silence and made the following written statement today through his lawyer, attorney Hakan Aranpnor. My client, Sliterkalu, played the leading role in the daily series Amanat, produced by Caramel Yabm Limited SDI, for 2 years under very difficult conditions, with great devotion, determination and loyalty. My client, together with all the set staff and fellow actresses, has devotedly continued the shootings in a very harsh working environment until today. Although my client informed the producer that he could not continue to work under these harsh conditions, no improvement was made in the shooting days and hours, in the working environment and in the style and behavior of my client's supervisor towards my client, and no solution was found in this regard. Even on the days when my client was sick and on sick leave, he was forced to work by force and mobbing for the training of serials. My client informed the producer in January 2022 that he would not be able to continue both physically and psychologically under these very difficult working conditions and that he did not want to take part in the third season of the serial, and the producer and my client verbally agreed that my client would be terminated at the end of the second season of the serial. It has reached the unbelievable point, however, while the last episodes of season 2 were being filmed, the producer suddenly forgot all these verbal agreements and stated that the series was extended to the third season with a unilateral decision, and that even as long as the channel decided to continue, the series would be continued for indefinite seasons, and my client had to comply with this. Since my client was not given a copy of the contract at the signing stage in the face of this unexpected fait accompli, he asked the producer for a copy of the contract, first verbally and then with a warning letter, in order to evaluate the conditions of the third season, the wage increase and the improvement of the working conditions that had reached the unbearable point, and to discuss these issues. Scratch campaign started after this warning. The producer started an incredible and unacceptable slander, threat, insult and defamation campaign against my client, instead of solving this process in good faith by giving my client a copy of the contract. The producer, who was not satisfied with this, tried to put my client in a difficult situation, although my client had not declared that he had terminated the contract in any medium, by filming the day that my client had reported that he had a report, and by keeping the report that my client did not participate in the shootings through the notary public on that date. Not content with that, the producer made false accusations and slanders about my client in front of the entire cast and actors, and made threats in my client's absence. While my client was in search of a solution to this problem with all his good intentions, producer Caramel Yam Limited on May 16, 2022, SDI, had made a slanderous and false press statement about him. Worse still, producer Caramel Yam Limited SDI has disclosed its bad language against my client for 2 years, in the warning letter sent to my client, and in the aforementioned warning, he accused my client of lying, having malicious intent in making a false doctor's report, in a way that violates my client's personal rights and despite the absence of any concrete evidence in this regard. IT will not be included in the security series. Naturally, it is out of the question for him to be able to continue on his way with a producer who approaches my client with such a harsh tone and does not hesitate to insult and slander my client even in the notice he sent through a notary public. No one cannot expect and demand that my client continue in a project that will irreparably damage his personality and dignity. In the press statement he made, he considered my client as a slave and used the contract he had my client signed as a weapon, and moreover, he insistently concealed this contract from my client, thinking that he could apply all kinds of mobbing, and believing that he had to work under his honor by trampling on my client's honor despite all kinds of insults, threats and pressures. Producer Caramel Production Limited SDI, due to these events, the contract has been rightfully terminated as of today and my client will not be in the 3rd season of the TV series named Amanat. It is respectfully submitted to the knowledge of the public. Slaterkalu Deputy Attorney Hakan Aranpner. Who is Slaterkalu? Slaterkalu was born on April 18, 1999 in Izmir. Slaterkalu, who is one of the beautiful girls of Izmir and who is also from Bornova, started acting with the TV series Crying Mother. Slaterkalu, a graduate of Bornova Hatice Gulkan Anatolian High School, started taking acting lessons without getting a university education and took part in the sets while she was still a high school student. Turkalu expanded her fan base with the character of Zaire, which she portrayed in the TV series Amanat. Turkalu left the TV series Amanat in May 2022. What is the subject of the security series? Seeing their motherless and fatherless nephew Yusuf as a holy relic, Zaire and Yaman's heart-touching story comes before the audience with Amanat. The series Amanat airs on Canal 7 every weekday at 1900 hours. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and activate the notification bell by subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.